Hey there. I was having an emotional day on this day, so please forgive me. So, anyway, see you later. Bye. Hey there. Hey there, YouTube. No, nothing wrong with your volume. I'm just being quiet today. Very, very quiet. Sitting in the truck. Lots to say with nothing to say. I have no idea what I want to say with lots to say. Um, I was watching, I happened to catch Dynamic Doings video the other day, and she nearly broke my heart. She mentioned that she has problems looking after herself financially. Part of the reason why she opened up her YouTube account, started getting it going. And Dynamic, I'm not sure what your real name is. I guess this is a reaction video, because I feel your pain. Um, I'm not exactly where you're located either, Dynamic, but I'm way up here in the northwest of Canada. Yesterday we just had an election, a provincial election. I heard there was a lot of elections going around. I think we're going to have another a local election for city council. I think November 11th or November 6th, one of those 2 days. I think it was November 11th. And after the election last night, the same party that had been ruling our province for the last 9, 11, 15 years, not even sure anymore. They got in again. Sask Green Party, or Sask Party, sorry. And I don't see any change. They said that they were going to make a bunch of changes. And I know it's only the first day after the election, but I don't feel any confident that things are going to change anything more for the better. I'm still just as blue as I have been for a very long time. Good. Start the truck up again for a minute, just a second. My truck takes a minute to warm up, but I wanted to show you something. Reason why I'm sitting out here. I started this channel, yes, so I could try and figure out a way to become financially independent for myself. I'm getting older now. Yes, I'm on the brink of tears, and this is gonna hurt. You're not gonna like what I'm gonna have to say, but this is my life. This is our life. The true Dynamic, I'm gonna have to steal your title, because when I saw your video, our life is the same way as yours. This is the truth about my life, my daughter's lives. And I haven't really wanted to post videos because for the same reason as you posted on yours today. Short of storage on your phone. I hate making ugly videos. and unfortunately, I don't have anything else. One more time. Truth is, my girls and I are forced to live off the government social assistance program up here, the provincial program, and it's not fun. They barely give you anything to live on while you're on it. There's the four of us girls. Only my two younger ones are collecting benefits. Excuse my nose. I'm not crying. My nose is itchy. Start the truck up one more time. Between the three of us girls paying bills, I pay for our rent and registration for my truck, the vehicle registration, whatever, the insurance on it. My two girls pay for everything else. And at the moment, our water bill is $500. I have no idea how our water bill got that high. I don't take long showers. I'm on the SED program, Saskatchewan something insurance. I forget what it's called, but it's called SED, SAID, the SED program. And it's for disability recipients, for folks who have disabilities and who struggle to not hold down a job, but struggle to work because they have disabilities that hold them back. And my disabilities is my depression, my anxiety, my CPTSD due to all the abuse I've gone through. And yes, I'll make a couple other videos explaining what I've all gone through from what my mother put me through. I've explained a little bit about that. The abuse her second husband, my abuser, put me through, and all the abuse that my ex-husband put me through. I still suffer a little from that. But I feel your pain, Dynamic. I want to take a video or a picture of my gas needle. Just wait. I'm not sure if that's registering or not. Oh, just wait. I'm not sure if that's registering or not. Oh, just wait. I forgot to turn the camera on again. What I get from social assistance, I get roughly $1,149. That is to cover our rent and my vehicle registration and the trailer that you send and the small trailer that you saw in the backyard. I might even go sit in the backyard for the rest of this video. By the time I pay for my our rent for this ugly little house is $1,000. My truck and my trailer together is roughly about $100, which, if I'm lucky, I'll have roughly $55, $50 to $55 left over for the month. And that's supposed to put gas in my truck, which it doesn't cover. It's supposed to put food in my house for my girls and I. And the sunshine is starting to come. And it don't do that either. Putting the plugging into my phone. And it's not working very well. Sorry. Tough time finding the bottom of the phone. I forgot to plug it in when I come out here. But Dynamic, I know how you feel. I have to rely on my girls for everything. Rely on them for buying laundry soap. I can't buy my own toilet paper. I can't buy my own groceries. Due to my hip surgeries, and I haven't made a video about my hip surgeries either, so I was thinking about doing that. But I have recently had hip surgery or double, double total hip surgery. I had my right hip done because I had no cartilage left in my hip. And I had that one done in October 20th, 2016. I had and a week later, on Halloween morning, October 31st, 2016, I had that same hip, my right hip, go out of joint. It become dislocated due to all the tremors, the leg tremors that I had. And so I ended up in the hospital for another couple of days, 2-3 days. I had my left side done in about 18, you can do the math, but 18 months later, in June 1st, I believe, 2018, so roughly about 17, 18, 19 months after the first one was done. And so I'll make a complete whole different video on that. But for now, this video is about the like how we live, how my girls and I live. We've been living like this since roughly when we come back in Hinton in December 2019, just before the pandemic. We've been living, let's say, off each other since the pandemic, and I hate it. I am not allowed to collect any more benefits than what I am. I can work, but when I work the social program, they take off dollar for dollar. So if I was to make over, let's say, $1,000, they would take all my benefits away from me, which I've done this last few months. I did work a little bit. It wasn't exactly a full-time job. I mean, it was full-time hours, but it didn't last very long. My last full-time job that I had was, I mentioned in another video, it was from May 2022, to July 2023. And that was roughly, I'm guessing, at least a year to a month long, 3 weeks long. And I wouldn't even consider that a full-time job. But I was forced to quit that job because it was a toxic environment, and I never really had, due to this Trudeau that's up here. He has allowed all these immigrants to come up north here. And it's been difficult finding work up here. That's why I struggle to find a job. But my girls, I can sympathize with you. I understand what you're going through. I think the whole world is going through this. But it's another reason why I opened up this YouTube channel, is so that I could try and, yes, I could try and benefit off of it. Hopefully I can get monetized off of it. I've been wanting to open up a YouTube channel for a long time, and I just kept putting it off. Let me shut the truck off. I don't want to waste my gas, what little I need. What little I have left of it. But yeah, I can't afford anything for myself. When I need something, I have to ask my girls for it, which hurts me because most of the time I know they don't have the money to do anything with. As I said, our water bill is $500. My girls barely get My middle daughter, she gets maybe a little over 900. My baby daughter, she's trying to go through some tests right now, and so she's only getting a quarter of her benefits. She's only getting $350. And that $350, my baby daughter is the one that buys us groceries. And that $350 has to pay for our groceries for 4 people for a month. And there's no way, and with this economy and the way groceries, how high groceries are nowadays, that 300 doesn't go very far. She has to literally, like, ration that little money. Maybe $100 a week, if we're lucky. And it hurts me. That's why when Dynamic made her video about the truth about her life, it damn near made me cry when I posted to her video and said that I felt her pain. I'm sending you true hugs to you. Big hugs to you, Dynamic. Because I feel your pain. I feel your hurt. I didn't post a video yesterday is because I just didn't want to. I know King Explicit, he keeps making videos about keep posting. Yesterday I couldn't. I want to keep this movement going. I like the fact that Explicit keeps going. Explicit, if you happen to see this video, keep posting, dude. Don't give up. And I'll keep trying to do the same. My depression just gets way too much for me sometimes. Yesterday I just couldn't. I couldn't think of anything that I wanted to say. A Dynamics video, it hurt my heart. Hurting to the point where I want to cry right now. My girls are doing everything they can to try and survive in this world. And they struggle them too. None of them want to work. They can't find work even if they do want to work. They want to do things for themselves. They want to, just like me, they want to bring their own dreams come true. Why work for somebody else when you have dreams of your own and you want to bring your own dreams come true? It hurts me to have to rely on my girls every day. And this is the state that my ex-husband left us in. He walked away when we were up north in Hinton 5 years ago. Let's say 5 years ago, because as of December 1st, it will be 5 years. When he left us in Hinton, he walked away from us like we were nothing. And this is the state that we've been living on. Now that he's no longer walking in this world, things have not gotten any better. This is another reason why I opened up my YouTube channel. To try and get myself monetized. I don't want you feeling sorry for me. That's not the reason why I'm making this video. I don't want the people to think that I'm looking for attention. I'm not. I'm not looking for attention. I'm just simply trying to post the same thing that Dynamic posted. Tomorrow's check day tomorrow. And right now, we're not eating. We have not had any groceries for about 3 days, 4 days, because my daughter ran out of money. We're living on bread and water right now. And tomorrow's not going to be any easier. All our money goes to other people. And we have nothing left over. Just like King Explicit said on his video today. He said that he was working just enough to pay bills, and not to be able to, he wasn't able to do anything else. Now that he got monetized, I was watching a little snippet of his video today. Not giving up, quitting his 9-to-5 job, not worked for 8 years. I haven't worked in 2 years. Since July of 2023, when I walked away from the last real job I had. I liked that job. It was a courier job, as I had said in another video. I still like driving. If I applied for a job, a driving job, and somebody offered me a job, I'd go work for somebody else. I'd still try and do YouTube. But I like doing YouTube because I want to work for myself. Just the same thing as what Explicit did, and a bunch of other people have said. They said that they want to do for themselves. They want to bring their own dreams come true. Well, I want to do the same thing. When is it my turn? Just like what Dynamic said in her video. When is it my turn to have what I want? I've always shown up for everybody else. I've shown up for my ex-husband. I've shown up for my girls. When is it my turn? Who's going to show up for me when I need a hug? Or when someone's going to tell me it's okay? Everything's going to be okay. I'm hurting because I have to rely on my daughters and I don't like it. I don't like having to ask for my girls for money. I'm lucky I got my own truck. It's the one thing I own to myself, is my truck. This is my truck. Nobody touches my truck. That's what Dynamic said. She said that her sister, or she has to borrow her sister's car, her mother, because her mother takes her car. Okay, that's easy well enough. I've had it way too many problems where people would borrow my vehicles and they would come back broken. It would be me and my ex-husband having to fix them. I made it a point when my hubby left back in 2012, and nobody's going to touch my vehicles because they come back broken. Nobody fixes them when they break them. Dynamic, if you happen to see this, King Explicit, if you ever see this, I'm sorry for the tears, but it breaks my heart because I have to rely on my girls. And I feel your pain. And I don't like crying. But I don't think, as long as I live on social assistance, I don't think anything is going to change. I've been living off and on social assistance for the past 30 years since I met my husband. We worked earlier before the girls were born. I worked a little bit after they were born. But it hasn't been easy. I'm not putting my girls down because I love my girls. My girls saved me years ago. My husband saved me years ago. Thanks to my mother and her second husband, my abuser. I haven't made a video about that yet, but it's coming. I didn't want to make my YouTube channel about nothing but my abuse. But that's all I know. That's all I've ever experienced. I wasn't allowed to do anything. My mother stopped me from having anything. Anytime I ever tried to tell her anything that I wanted to do, she would stop me. Told her I said I wanted to make plans to try and make some money to go on a cruise. One of those big cruise ships like the Titanic. She talked me out of it and told me no, I can't do it. I dream of Jingle Bell to see the world. I wanted to see the world years ago, and I was younger when I was my daughter's age. I didn't have the money. She took every penny I ever made. That's why I live here in Regina. I got away from Prince Albert because of her. I got together with, I didn't want to say married because we were never married, but I got together with my ex-husband to get away from her. He was working up north in Prince Albert at the same place of employment that I was. I was there first. I started working there first. And then the place where I was working, they kind of had a program going. Can't remember what the program was called, but you would work for 5 months, and then it would allow you to collect unemployment insurance benefits. And that's the same program my ex-husband was on. He worked maybe 2 months. He didn't have enough to collect benefits because we decided we were going to move here. I think he started roughly in May of 1994, and we both quit. He roughly quit at the 1st of July 94, and I quit roughly about the same time. And we moved here. We moved down here July 15th, 1994. So as of July of this year, it'd probably 31 years, 30 years. Yeah, 30 years. July, we moved down here. So if we were still together, it'd be 30 years that we would have been together. But I escaped PA to get away from my mother. And I tried to create a life down here. And I'm happy down here. 11, 12 years ago in April 2012, when my ex-husband left, my mother tried to talk me in. Of course, I follow, the heck's her name? Spiritual Whistleblower. And she is exactly right. You ever find her channel? You go watch a few of her videos. Exactly what she says is right. Your mother will sabotage you to make you return to them, so they can abuse you some more. My mom did exactly that. When she'll sabotage your life so that you return back to them. And that's exactly what I did. I went running back to her in 2012. I was with her for 3 weeks. I had all kinds of money. I was trying to leave the ex-husband. He left me first, and I was trying to escape him by running to her. And she repeated her mistakes all over again. She took me for every penny I had. Must have been at least a good $2,300, almost $2,500, $2,000 I had in my pocket. Cash. I was carrying that around with me. I was buying groceries. It's not like I was living up there free in her place. I was helping her buy groceries. I was putting food in her fridge. My girls were eating that food, and I was trying to deal. I was in such emotional pain when my ex-husband left me. And when I finally ran out of money, she kicked me out again. Dogs and all, girls and all. I never mentioned the Rottweiler that we had. But we had a Rottweiler years ago. And her name was Amy. Peggy, I think it was. And another little dog, or was it Buster? Yep, Buster. Yeah, we had Buster. I get a chance to, I'll try and show you a picture of Amy and Buster. I try and get a picture of you. Try and post a picture of Amy and Buster when my husband left. But she threw us out. My 3 girls, my 2 dogs, and I. Oh, and my daughter didn't have the cat at the time. It was just the two of us, the two dogs, my girls and I. We were living in I had an Astro van at the time. And when my money ran out, she threw us out. I'm just looking at the house because I didn't want to do this video inside the house because I didn't want no interruptions. Too many interruptions in the house. But my mom tried to talk me back into moving back up north, up to PA. And I kept telling her, I said, I can't, I said, because I had storage lockers. We were living down in Fort Capel at the time. And I told her, I said, I can't, I said, because I have storage lockers full of our belongings down in Fort Capel. No matter what I tried to tell her, she tried to talk me into moving back. Oh, if you move back, we'll help you, we'll help you. I had to think about that. While I was up in PA 30 years ago, or even before I moved down here to Regina with my hubby, none of my family ever helped me. It was enough. His family was down in the fort while we were there. From December 2010 to April 2012 when he walked away. None of his family helped us. His sister, the one I told you had passed away, his sister Liz, his half brother, his other brother, his four sisters, they were all still alive in 2010, 2012 when he left. None of them helped us. It had always been me and my husband that helped each other. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be here today. But things have not improved. Well, we are here today without him. And because things have things have not improved. Like in the world sense, it's hard to get better. It's hard to do better. But that's the reason why I created this channel. Is so that I could try and monetize it. I'm trying to do everything I can to try and help my girls pay for bills. And it just seems like every time I try something, it just kicks me in the teeth. Kicks me in the teeth even more. The more I try, the harder I try, the more I get knocked down. Just like all those mountains that I was talking about in the last video. On Saturday, Sunday, whenever that was. Life is full of mountains, but goddamn, the mountain that I'm climbing, it sure in the hell feels like Mount Everest. I hate relying on my girls. I am 53 years old. I'll be 54 in January 7th. I'll be 54. I should be further along in life than what I am. I'm not. Everybody I've ever been in contact with, my mother, my ex-husband, her husband, I'm not blaming my girls. They didn't do nothing wrong. They try and do everything right. And it still doesn't seem like they do enough. They shouldn't be doing what they're doing. Paying for all my bills. Well, we share the house, so there are bills. And they shouldn't be paying for them. And it hurts my heart. It hurts me. That's why I couldn't put a video up yesterday, Monday, October 25th. Because I didn't know what to say. I keep watching these YouTubers, these small channels. King Explicit, Dynamic, doings is the only two I can think of at the moment. They're trying, they have their own struggles. When people say YouTube is hard, it is hard. I like creating videos, I like making them, but damn it, I don't want my YouTube channel just to be about my abuse. I've gone through far too many years for that. I don't want to make my YouTube channel just sad. I want happy things on it too. But right now, holy hell, it just feels like there's no hope at all. Our water bill, I don't know how much my phone bill is. My phone bill by itself last month was $500. Now our water bill is $500. And then we have no income coming in. It hurts me to live off my girls. And there's not a goddamn thing I can do about it.